Hi. Second stream ever. First Pokemon stream. I am so excited. For those who missed the little intro, still waiting on that capture card. Audio's not getting done. It is what it is. You know, if you've been playing Pokemon Legends for as long as I have, you know that you don't need to listen to the music anyway. You just need the shiny sparkles. For those of you who have never joined a shiny hunting stream before, these are mostly just yap sessions anyway while we wait for something to twinkle. So I'm excited. I know there's a few people in here who've probably never been part of a shiny hunting stream. So I'm very excited. So today we're going to potentially answer the question, is Latias the Dawn Diva or the Dusk Diva? Okay, now I don't know. We're gonna have to figure this out. So a little bit of an introduction as far as my Pokemon journey goes. Raincut can tell you, I've been playing Pokemon since I had a conscious thought. And I still do it. Does that represent a lack of psychological development? Anyway, I have a lot of shinies. I've been seriously shiny hunting since 2017. And naturally I have a lot of shinies here as well. So here's my character. He's named after a guy I know named Blake. But I want to kind of show off kind of what we're working with today. So I would consider myself a shiny hunter. You know, some people are like gym leaders, some people are like a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I would consider myself a shiny hunter. So regarding shinies, here is, let's see, what's the first box? I'm slightly disorganized. So here are all of the main shinies. Anytime I catch a shiny for the first time, it gets a name, right? So we could go in to see how beautifully brilliant I am with my naming conventions. I don't know. And so I have 2 boxes of main shinies. Then I have redundant shinies. If we get enough viewers by the end of this, I don't know, maybe we'll do a giveaway. If you play Pokemon Legends Z, you want a random shiny. These are the shinies that are like duplicate. As you can see, I have like 11 Venipedes. My very first shiny hunt I ever did in this game was for a Scolipede. And that carries over here. So a lot of excess shinies. This is my shiny Mega Box. I haven't named the Beedrill yet. Or the Barbaracle apparently. This is my shiny Mega Box. These are the shiny Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. And then this is my loading dock, if you will. So that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the girls. Let's take a look at the team. So as we all know, as science has proven, the best Pokemon in existence is Feraligatr. So here we have this shiny Feraligatr. His name is Jimbei. You can't see the name. You know what? Let me fix that. There we go. So his name is Jimbei. I have 2 shiny Feraligatrs in this game. I have one in a dive ball and one in a moon ball. If you are not putting your shinies, okay, PSA, if you are not putting your shinies in a good ball, I'm sorry, I have to be a little bit elitist about this. I don't want to see you catch a shiny in an Ultra Ball. I don't care if it's your millionth Fletchling. Like, this game gives you so many opportunities to catch Pokemon in cool balls. Please catch a Pokemon in a cool ball, okay? I don't know, call me like an elitist all you want, but it really hurts my heart when I see these people like, oh my god, shiny Suicune, and they throw an Ultra Ball at it. I'm not about it. I'm sorry. Anyway, this is Jimbei, my shiny Alpha Feraligatr, the best Pokemon, as we all know, caught in a Moon Ball. So I do have another one in a Dive Ball. This is the one in the Moon Ball. This is my shiny, these are all alphas, by the way. This is my shiny Alpha Tinkaton named Lucy Steele. Shout out to Steel Ball Run, coming out March 15th on Netflix. Please watch it. It's the greatest story ever told. Next we have Purple Rain. Purple Rain is my shiny Toxtricity, another one of the best Pokemon ever made. Shiny Alpha Toxtricity. I do wish it was the yellow one. So I do kind of have something on my docket to shiny hunt a shiny Alpha Toxtricity in the near future. We shall see. That's not the goal today. I'm just introducing you to the cast. This is my girl Yuzu Heart. Shiny Alpha Galarian Slowbro. Again, as science has also told us, shiny Slowbro is one of the best Pokemon. Named after Prince or... There's not a JoJo stand called Purple Rain. So it is this, but thank you for asking. Shinies and Pokeballs only. Yes, you can only catch your Pokemon in a Pokeball. If you catch your Pokemon in any other object, I believe that can be considered animal abuse. So please, please, please. And then this is Alabasta. And Alabasta is my shiny. It is alpha. It's kind of hard to tell, but this is a shiny alpha Palossand. And this is enough with the jokes. I think shiny Palossand is one of the best shinies to exist. I adore Palossand. Now this girl is another backup. This is an understudy. She's not on the main team. This is Gokaiger, my shiny alpha Phalanx. Not on the main team. Just a filler. There is some other girls I am thinking about putting in this spot, but I just want you to know the main cast because these are who's helping me get through these zones. Okay. So let's get into it now that we know the cast. So what we're doing today is we are looking for Latias, okay? I was thinking about maybe setting this up beforehand and getting the portal for Latias, but I didn't, so we're just gonna have to hunt for that portal. Latias is the last Pokemon I need for the Dex. I've caught all the other shiny legendaries in this game. I just need Latias. And I haven't even, it's not in, well, of course it's not in the regular Dex. So we're going to be looking for Latias today. But I got to find a donut to set it up. If you're not familiar with that process, you're about to be. And if we find any other shinies along the way, we'll get them. In the meantime, we'll basically just yap, have a good old time. Let me see if I have, what am I doing today? Okay. So, I don't have any points, so let's go get some points first. Who is this? That's Tyranitar, so we'll go ahead and do Tyranitar first. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm on the way to affiliate. Thank you everyone who's following. I have some new alerts for following, okay? I have some new alerts. I'm so new to this. When I do like the little like, yeah, everyone has that, but I'm excited to show you. I want to show you what I'm learning. Because we all learn. Where is my stream summary? Okay, there we go. And let's go to alerts. Okay. So, here's the follow. Ready? Oh, where is it? Oh, I'm dumb. Hold on. I forgot. I need to do this like on every screen. I'm sorry. I'm learning. Okay, you heard it, yeah, but I don't think it went through here. So let me move this here. Or move. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Let's make it bigger. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. We can't do subscriptions yet, but let's. I want to do it. Okay, look, I'm learning. I gotta be happy at what I'm learning. Beautiful, fly, hot, and sexy. Just like you will be if you subscribe with Prime. I don't think you can subscribe with me yet, but that's okay. There's a few others, but we're gonna hold those off for when they transpire. Okay, let's get into it. So we're gonna go fight this Tyranitar. There's also a lot of these like little quests I may do around. And then if we have time, if we kind of like exhaust everything we're talking about, we can just do some ranked battles. No, we need a donut. We can just do some ranked battles at the end of it. Because I love the battling in this game as well. I'll be real. Competitive battling in Pokemon is not my tea. Do not like it. I'm sorry if anyone does, but this game puts it in a way that I can understand it, in a way that I can like it. So I have been up in the ranked battle for a while here. All right. I'm glad you can hear the alerts. On the road to affiliate, just started, but you know, it's a goal. It is a goal. Today I was up in some of the girly pop streams, and I'm realizing as I'm becoming more understanding of like Twitch culture and streaming culture that I am an absolute fool. If you give me a chance to make a joke on stream, I'm gonna do it. Hey y'all, hi Kyron Nand, welcome to the chat. How you doing? We're just hunting up on the shinies. We're just about to start. We're just going through this. We gotta find the portal for Latias. Hey. Now, will I fail? Que pasa? Oh, I love cheese pasta. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this guy out of the way. What are some of y'all's favorite shinies? My favorite Pokemon are the goofy ones. I like the weird ones. And low-key, there is a limit. Thank you, Sawara Blossom. I've never beat Bimby in a battle once. There is video evidence of me smoking Raincut on the internet in Pokemon Coliseum circa 2009. I watched that video recently, and I was thinking to myself, damn. And I was such, can I say asshole? I was such a butthole on that video too. Because I remember you were like, how are you doing this? Oh my God. And I'm like, it's Gen 1, baby. Bind makes you, it makes you so you can't move. So. Those were the good times. Those were the good times. Tomorrow is not Friday. I know this is like the most like, so what do you guys have? The helmet is coming. Listen, don't talk about Jimbei's helmet, okay? I love Jimbei. Sometimes things are just allowed to be goofy just for the sake of being goofy. And in my opinion, Feraligatr is a goofy Pokemon. The world didn't understand the goofy potential of Feraligatr until this game. But now they do. So I'm like, thank goodness. I'm so, like, listen, I'm so tired. Like, every single thing I saw about Feraligatr was like, look at this dangerous monster. Look at this beastly swamp enemy. And I'm thinking to myself, he's literally the color of, like, a baby toy. Like, what are we talking about? He's given goofball. Oh, shoot. Oh no, oh shit. I mean, oh shoot. I don't know if I can say that. Oh man, I was looking at chat. Do I even like, that was a lot of points. It's okay. It's okay. We'll just reset the day. I'm also thinking about, you know, what are the types of things I want to stream? Like, what is the kind of, yeah, things are just gonna kind of get frozen. Twitch has been, like, really weird today. I like, was looking at a couple of people's streams earlier, and we were just having all kinds of issues. Where's the thing? We were having just all types of issues. Who is that? Oh, that's Absol. I need to make more donuts, girl. We were having all types of issues, so it's just gonna be kind of freight. Yeah, it's just gonna be weird for some people. But I'm thinking about what kind of stuff I do want to stream, right? And I have a lot of like ethos about it, right? By the way, ethos has been my vocab word for like 3 weeks by this point. Right behind Yas, Oh My God, Sickening, and Diva. But at that point, that's just part of like standard English dialect. But I'm thinking about like what is some additional stuff I can stream. And I think Animal Crossing and Pokemon are 2 franchises that I think are really enduring. You know, whether people want to talk smack or they want to talk like great stuff, we should do. I do want to do a board game arena. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I kind of want to see like what is it going to be? When is it going to be appropriate based upon the level of audience that I have in which I can sustain something that isn't going to be algorithmically pushed? That's kind of where I'm thinking. Because I do want to do like some interactivity, and of course I obviously do have friends and people I'm familiar with who I'd love to do interactions with. But when is that going to be? You know, when will that be an appropriate time? Versus, do I mind it being an appropriate time? So I'm kind of thinking about that. I'm also still figuring out my stream schedule. When I first did the stream, I was thinking we're going to do Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. That's kind of what my goal was. But off stream, yeah, we can do something off stream. Just don't talk about off stream activities. You could alienate the viewers. But what am I saying? Yeah, so I do want to stream on Thursday. No. The reason why I didn't stream yesterday is because, as is stated in the U.S. Constitution, it was Real Housewives of Salt Lake City Day, and that is something that you kind of have to watch live. Especially when it was the finale. So Tuesdays are going to be kind of off the books for now. What type is this guy? I forget. Dark and Ghost. Okay. Actually, you know what? This is a perfect time for this dude. So I'm still trying to figure that out. I do want to try to get to 3 days a week, but I'm still trying to figure out like what works best for me. Weekends are off the table. Like, I need some days where I'm just like not doing anything. Maybe some. But like, I've spent a lot of time thinking about this. And one game I really, really want to play on stream is Splatoon. But I think like really being theoretical about it, like we gotta wait for the right time for Splatoon, unless you're like a mega pro Splatoon player, you know what I mean? Love Splatoon, down. Love it, down. But I'm not like the greatest player, and I haven't played it in a while. I've recently been getting that vibe to start playing it again. But if I'm gonna play it for stream, I need it to be literally the day that the Nintendo Direct comes out that they talk about Splatoon Raiders. Because then people will be wanting to come around to Little Miss Thing's little house to say, let me explain what Splatoon is to you guys, because I'm sure y'all don't understand what it is. So that will probably be like a plan of mine. But again, I'm trying to do this kind of smart. So if I stream on Friday, maybe we'll just do more Animal Crossing. That seemed to be really fun. I think that a lot of the people who came said they really liked the craziness of that all. And then we can like design some happy homes or something. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Okay. Now, I do not know when the yellow portal generates. I also vote for more Animal Crossing. I mean, I love Animal Crossing. Listen, when the update hits, you want to talk about multiplayer streams, that's going to be part of the framework. You know what I mean? Because like everyone's like, I can't wait to decorate my puppet island. No, we're not doing no puppet island. We are building an island where we are all just going to have a sandbox to trap people in mountains. Look, I have a vision, okay? I am psychic. I know I have a whole vision. By the way, for anyone, no. If people want to see my new alerts, they got to activate the new alerts. Okay, so I have like, do I want to, I kind of don't want to make another donut, so we'll just go into one of these things. Okay, so if anyone wants to vote in the chat, there's a bunch of different portals here with different like types. Any shiny Pokemon y'all are thinking about? Dark type, normal type, psychic type, they all have the potential to be shiny. They're not, of course, the main goal. Our main goal, I love Super Sit Down. I am down for Super Sit Down. I'm down for Super Sit Down. We'll see. I mean, hey, it'll be we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it later. I don't know. My goal is Latias. Let me see if they have a psychic portal. Now, will Latias appear today? I really hope so. You know what? Let's go into the big one. Just for the sake of it, you never know what you could find. And just pray that the yellow one is there. And I know there's a couple people in here who are learning about Pokemon Legends ZA, which is the official pronunciation for the first time. Basically, the post-game grind is let me make a donut and just wait for the portal I want to appear. And I love it. You know what else I want to stream if they stop dragging their feet on it? I know Raincut know what I'm talking about. The MapleStory Classic server. That is the tea. If y'all don't know about MapleStory, but they like, in my opinion, they kind of ruined MapleStory. That's a little incendiary, but you know, it's my truth. It's controversial yet brave. I don't know. I think MapleStory was a little they added way too much, way too quickly, and I think it kind of ruined the experience. And now MapleStory is like 3 times removed from the game that I once knew it as. Now keep in mind, I am an old man. So I remember playing MapleStory when there were 4 classes. And you know what? I'm actually cool with the pirates. I think pirates are sickening. However, obviously I think pirates are sickening. I'm a One Piece fan, for God's sake. But I think that once we started to do... we got a little crazy. I think we got a little crazy with it a little quickly. And so once they... Apparently there's going to be an official release of the MapleStory MapleStory server, classic server, and then it'll be all over. I'll play with you. Yeah. Love. That's what I really want to do. And then like, you know, people could come in and it'll be a whole fun time. But again, it's like, you got to strike while the iron's hot. You know, you're building your audience. My nose is really going crazy. You got to build your audience. So, I don't know. But we'll see. Like, they keep dragging their feet on that. I was thinking about, like, just getting a, going on a private server for MapleStory. Is this 6 species yet? Gosh. I was thinking about just doing a private server for MapleStory because, you know, sometimes that just hits. You know? But I don't know. We'll see. I can't wait to see all the Dexless sins. Girl, is Dexless sin a slur? It might as well be. Okay. Welcome to the Pokemon Legends ZA experience. They just fall off the edge. This is a job for Yuzu Heart. Yuzu Heart, poison the target. There you go. I am spending way too much time yapping that I am not getting any points. Okay. This is gonna be a waste of berries. Oh god. Maybe I should have set this up before. But it's okay. It's all okay. Oh! Luna Raid with 10 viewers. Hi, hello, hello, hello. Luna raising with silver wings. Hi. Welcome. Welcome to the party. I hope you enjoyed Mario Party. I know that it was chaotic. I hope you got all Mabuntis and all that. Welcome to the party. Thank you, Deku Titania, for the follow. I really appreciate it. Hello. Hi, just a success. Now, I did predict yesterday in Luna's stream that I'm gonna ruin this donut. Thank you, Noah, for the follow. I just added effects, so I'm getting overwhelmed with the sound effects, but you know I'm a happy thing. Just ate us all up. Yeah, what did I say? Well, here's what I actually said. Yesterday, I said that Luna was gonna get a sickening second place after a chance time. Did that happen? I'm sure it did. And then I think I said, oh, no, I said Justo was gonna get in third place, so I was wrong. Caleb secured the, oh, okay, you see, but that's a free agent. We didn't know Caleb was gonna be part of it, you know? That, you see, when Agents of Chaos joined the establishment of the religion of Mario Party, it messes it all up. But that's okay. Gar got it. Yeah, I know. Gar had a jam, but it's totally fine. I was actually a part of Gar's stream right at the beginning. By the way, thanks for all the new follows, everyone. Thank you for the raid. If you need a raid to run, completely understand. We kind of just got started. We are setting up to figure out if Latias is the Dawn and or the Dusk Diva. We have to find out together. That is for us as scholars to completely understand. Bullying all over the place. Well, it is Mario Party. If you're not bullying your friends in Mario Party, you might as well not even have friends at that point, right? I have some people I bully in Mario Party in this chat right now, and they can tell you that I am an absolute beast and menace. That was not the case. Look, it's all good. It's all good. We are all friends in Mario Party. Now, we are still setting up to see if we can get Latias the portal to spawn, but we shall see. We shall see. Meanwhile, we were just talking about the potential of the Maple Story private server and how that might be something fun. For those of you who haven't been in this stream before, I am like super new to streaming. So I'm like still kind of like finding out what my balance is with what I'm doing. I'm kind of flying blind, but you know, at least I'm flying. So we're just making donuts. I'm sure, you know, a lot of y'all are the girly pops, right? I'm absolutely positive y'all know about the whole garlic powder and the donuts and the mabuntis. That's all we're doing today. Again, to answer the question about whether she is the Dawn or the Dusk Diva. Let's just make a couple because I'm over it. We're still grinding points though. Anyway, this is my first Pokemon stream. I just love when there's some garlic powder on my donuts. I also love garlic powder on my donuts. And here's why. Garlic is a superfood, right? It has plenty of antioxidants, antibacterials. It's really good for you, right? It makes your breath stink, but that can be used as a weapon and a deterrent. However, when you put it in a donut, it does connect to the Mabuntis dimension. Now, we all did play this DLC, so I do completely understand. I am just speaking like level 1 stuff. But sometimes we have to go back to the basics to understand the true value of garlic powder as it connects to culinary confections, such as donuts in this case. He tried to ran over us with a train and then made us drink milk. Wiggler milk, right? Did Wario sponsor you? I'm not at liberty to say. Let's go ahead and grind more points. Yeah, let's just do this one. I'm literally just messing around until I get enough points for a yellow one. All right, let's go to... Oh, I'm sorry. I do have to be at liberty. I'm sorry, I'm new to stream. I do have to admit when it's an ad. So let's go ahead and enter this portal sponsored by Wario's Big Ol' Butt. We are going to go in here. And we're going to, again, grind points. I have to disclose my sponsors. I'm not trying to get kicked off of Twitch. I had this co-worker one time. I don't know what I'm doing. I had this Pokeballs items catch window. I had this co-worker one time. I have this plush doll that was on my desk that was Wario that I had since I was like, I don't know, 10 years old. And I decorated my desk with it. And this dude was like, hey, after we like COVID, we started working from home. Oh, I thought it was shiny for a second. And he was like, he worked at the office still because he was trying to catch some sort of disease or something. I don't know. And he asked, hey, I'm going to steal your Wario doll. I was like, go ahead and try. And then the next time I went to the office, it was gone. And I was about to report him to HR. It's fun to joke, but when you actually start stealing from me, I go the distance on it. Speaking of going the distance, are there any Real Housewives of Salt Lake City fans in the house? I gotta use the catch window. Listen, if y'all aren't watching Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, you're only getting half the story, okay? Because let me tell you, if you want to get some messy nonsense, get into it. Get into it. Literally last night, these divas were like, you know what would be fun? What if we had our friend hire a writer to write a Greek tragedy about our relationships? And what were they saying? Wait. Ooh. Is Pupitar a flop? Oh my god, bot! Thank you for the follow! Gotta love bot senpai. Oh god, listen. What were they saying last night in that thing? They were heavy are your words, but shallow are your actions. Bye, Saguaro Blossom. I will have a good stream. Thank you so much for visiting. Have a good old time. Don't get Mabuntis. Or do get Mabuntis. I don't control your life. Okay. For those of you who joined with the raid, sorry, I need to go. Oh wow, go to bed, go to bed, go to bed, just a mess, just a success, just a mess. I hope you sleep good tonight and you don't wake up in the middle of the night to go pee. Get some rest there. Get some rest, just a mess. Get some rest, just a mess. Okay, we need to destroy Pokeballs. It's very difficult to focus. I'm learning theme song. No, that's your ending song, okay? The anime of Just a Mess, okay? Your opening song, we're still trying to find a a singer for it. It has been written, but the ending is done. The ending is there. Yes, have a good me. Okay. Oh, God. I swear this playlist plays the same 3 songs. I am so sorry. Hopefully by Friday we'll have my capture card. We are still trying to figure out if we are in fact streaming on Friday. I really want to. I don't know what it'll be. Maybe Animal Crossing. I have a lot of fun games that I like to play with people in Animal Crossing. Maybe we'll do like an Animal Crossing multiplayer extravaganza. I don't know. But it seems that people love it when Animal Crossing characters are gay and also dramatic. So if you have Animal Crossing New Horizons, we may potentially be having a multiplayer event on Friday. I wish I could be a little bit more definitive on that. I know we all have busy schedules. I have a busy schedule too, and I'm still trying to figure it out. But now let's not do Earth Power. What are some of y'all's favorite Pokemon? Favorite shinies? Mine's Agumon. I made a TikTok. Look, I'm like content I don't want to call myself a content creator, but content creation is something that I'm just very like recently getting involved in. I've been making like a TikTok every day, and Agumon is such a good show. Yes, I love Agumon. Listen. Has anyone... What are some of the Temtems? Angermon? You mean literally every day of my life? I'm an Aries, you know, it's part of it. Best Digimon, by the way. Anyone got a favorite Digimon? I don't. I don't have one. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I do. It's for alligator. Duh. Some people act like Pokemon and Digimon are like enemies, right? You can only like one more than the other. And like, who said that? Honestly, the Digimon games are much more like Shin Megami Tensei than they are Pokemon, if we're being for real, for real. But all the girls online who say that, oh, Pokemon Time Stranger is so much better than Pokemon Legends, it's kind of like, I don't think you've ever played a Shin Megami Tensei game, and it shows, Diva. If you're going to go ahead, like that's the thing, if you're going to have a pious, is that the right word? If you're going to have like a super specific opinion about something on the internet, just make sure you come correct, because I'm one of those people who, to an annoying degree, will learn about something, and I will tell you how it is, and then none of us are going to be comfortable, because I'm not trying to like have a fight on the internet, I'm just trying to make a point. Okay, we got the Butterball. Okay. Alright, so now we can just do one more raid and we can get a yellow. Does anyone know my favorite Digimon is definitely Abra? Oh, fuck. Oh, I can't say bad words. I said this is it. Sometimes you just get jumped in this game. It's what it is. No, I said Angemon. Oh, Angemon? Angemon? I love Angemon. Can I get out of here? Lol, sorry for you. No, it's okay. You know, I get hit every day of my life. Hit on, because I'm so cute. Sometimes I just say things that are like ridiculously embarrassing, but you know, we just gotta roll with it. Also, Evan. Is it Evan plus Caleb, or is it Evan divided by the power of 3 Caleb today? let's reset the day. Okay. But yeah, we're looking for, once again, Evan plus or minus, not the minus. Not the minus, not the minus. Don't do the minus. Okay, what do we got in the situation today? Oh. How far are we in? 49? Okay. Oops, slow bro. Mega slow bro is one of my, first of all, the minus isn't even speculative, just imaginary. Okay, look, I do remember us talking about imaginary numbers in school, but I am still gonna take that as an insult, and I am telling your mom. Anyway, just as a reminder, we are looking for Latias, the Dawn, and or the Dusk Diva. We are gonna figure that out today. Maybe. We're gonna start figuring it out today. We're still trying to set it up. So we'll see. Come on, Diva. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. So now that the poster child has showed up here, I think it is important to make an important distinction. We're going with Purple Rain today. We are going to make a very important distinction here, right? Now, I think it is very fair and appropriate to discuss the accumulation of people that we have here as the girly pops, right? Very perfectly so. However, do I enjoy girly pop? Of course, I have blood in my veins. But I would say that I'm more aligned with the concept of like goofy pop, but I don't want to take other people's terminology. So I just say the goofy ones. So Slowpoke is literally like the quintessential mascot of the Goofy Pokemon Alliance. And I posted a status today on bluesky.com/your boy Bimby that mentioned sometimes things are just supposed to be goofy, right? Can we all agree on that? I'm just so over it that there's all these divas out here, and I'm using that pejoratively, that are like, I would choose this one, but it's a little goofy. Or, man, I would love Luffy, but he's way too goofy. Like, that's the point, diva. You don't go to a comedy show to learn about the socioeconomic status of the world like Jaden Smith does. You go to laugh. And sometimes it's okay to laugh at this ice cream cone. Actually, he's not even an ice cream cone. If y'all are a deep cut, you know that he's based on the Hand Witch. Oh. Sorry, I get into, like, rants that don't even matter all the time. It's the Aries in me. Alright. Yes. Yeah. Poison. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's have things be goofy. It's totally fine. And honestly, like, it's 2026, right? We are in the year that is the beginning of the second half of the decade, which is horrendously unfortunate. It is, honestly, it is tragic. Like, this was the decade of my, like, the introduction into my 30s, right? And I think to myself, am I really gonna get Mabuntus? And I sit with that. Alright, I don't know how these yellow ones trigger, but I'm like, I know I can't reset it at this point. If I reset it at this point, it's gonna be the same one every time. And that's what is gonna make me kick myself, because like, oh my god, this whole point is about figuring out if Latias is the diva or not, right? So we're gonna see. Okay. I'm also playing, just to update everyone what's going on, I am playing Metroid Prime 4 Bayon right now. I love Metroid. Oh my god, for real! Dang it. So, the yellow one didn't appear for Latias. Oh my goodness. Well, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That is, hold on, but that is a fossil one. Right? So that's kind of rare. Maybe I should go for an Amora. I'd be okay with an Amora, or a Aerodactyl. Yeah. We gotta have some content to the stream. So let's make a donut. Take a donut, put it in a serving dish. Marinate with cherry 7-Up. Add fresh strawberries. And whipped topping. Oh wait, we gotta do this first. Wake it up to pickled surprise. Alright. Oh, that's not what I'm supposed to do. I'm learning what streamer brain is for the first, second, third, fourth time. I've lost all capabilities to function. Okay, let's drop the anchor. Okay. So now let's make some stuff. If y'all haven't watched, that's the Strawberry Shortcut. If y'all haven't watched Strawberry Shortcut, watch it. It'll change your life and you'll understand what Shigesato Itoi was thinking about when he made Pokemon Legends up, right? He was thinking about Lady Bunny putting a donut in a serving tray and thought, you know what, that's a DLC. Wake it up. Nintendo's for the girls. I don't make the rules. You know, what's his name? Austin John Senpai does say you only need 420 sweet, but he forgets that no, it doesn't work that way. You gotta make it a little bit bigger. You gotta add a little bit more calories to it. Alright, the resetting has begun. Now we're shiny hunting. Oh man. So yes, we are on the way to affiliate. I don't really know all the off the top of my head, I don't know all the goals I need to do to get there, but we're on our way. I was kind of surprised. Like, okay, wow, I just got to keep doing it. And I have some great ideas for alerts, so I'm super excited. Hopefully we can get there soon, but you know, we'll see. We are looking for, what am I even trying to do? Rock. Ice would probably be better if I'm specifically looking for Amora. And we'll throw some of these in there. Just throw the whole donut away. Throw it away. Throw it away. Throwing it back as we throw it away. Sorry, I freaked out. Shiny hunting, shiny hunt. I guess since this is like an earlier stream, my next investment that I'm thinking about doing is a webcam, a better webcam. Actually, no, scratch that. I need better lighting. I want better light, because this webcam's all right. It's just the lighting is weird. I need a better light. I need a green screen. I need like a bucket of coconut shrimp. I need self-satisfaction. I need financial security. I need you. So thank you for coming to watch this stream. Farmboy54 on shopping list. Hi, Bimby. Hello, Farmboy. How was the farm? My father-in-law has a farm. Let's make a wish list and start a fundraiser. Hold on. Before I start getting actual money from people, I need to understand what I actually want myself. Not filled with shinies today, lol. Maybe. We'll find out. We're kind of, again, the ultimate question posed by scientists the world over is Latias the dawn and or the dusk diva? Now, we are on our way to finding that answer. I can afford one coconut shrimp. I actually went to the buffet today with my husband, and you better believe that I got some coconut shrimp. I always overlooked it. I was not a coconut shrimp kind of girl, but then I tried the coconut shrimp, and I was like, you know what? It's pretty good. It's pretty good, actually. Honestly, it was probably one of the best things I ate there. They had this one baked potato, by the way. I was so excited for it. And it looked real good. And it was like one of those times, if y'all are aficionados of the Chinese buffet, when there's like not a lot of people, but they just bring the food out, that's the best time because it's all warm and freshly cooked and no one's getting it. And this baked potato looked good. And when I ripped it open, it was nothing but those big old white chunks of onions. No, so disappointed. I was expecting a carbohydrate and various forms of sugar and cheese to enter my digestive tract to absolutely ruin my evening, and instead I just had to put it down. I say it. I don't like coconut. I don't like coconut shrimp. It's very brave of you to turn yourself in like this. I've never been a coconut shrimp girl either, but I've been craving it. Yeah, I don't know. It's called influence. I don't know. Love coconut shrimp. Now I do. I'm not a police officer. I can't arrest you. However, I mean, you don't know who's watching the chat. All right, let's make a donut. We are looking for a rock or ice donut because on the path to finding Latias, we got something else. Love coconut shrimp. You're a coconut shrimp. Ooh, this is a good one though. Something that I love to do. Okay, hold on. Let's set it up. if it's a shiny that I care about, like if it's like one of the like top echelon of shinies, if it is not an alpha, I might as well have not caught it. Straight up. If it is not an alpha, I might as well have just thrown it away. That being said, this is a very important one for me. These are very important to me because one of the girls I'm looking for is Musharna Alpha. So you know what? We are going to be keeping this, which means we got to go back to the Pokemon Center. No, you're a coconut shrimp. What? Did you just call me a fat? I know him. Those are my coconut shrimp. They are. Eat it up. Eat it up. Okay. Eating coconut shrimp and playing Pokemon. But yeah, maybe I should get a webcam because straight up, my like diagonal profile is a little nasty, but my front profile is good. At least that's how I think about it. But yeah, tomorrow is Thursday. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. I am thinking about maybe streaming on Friday. I'm trying to get into a schedule. But like, I need a schedule that can balance everything else in my life. You know what I mean? I'm also going to school. I'm almost graduated. But this is like a huge passion. Well, I don't know if I can officially say if it's a passion for me. It's something I've always really wanted to do for a very, very long time. And thank you. But I need to make sure I'm doing things correctly and appropriately. And there's a lot of other things in my life that I also really want to do. And part of that is graduating, which is very ridiculous to say. I kind of missed the boat. No, that's not appropriate to say. My education history has been a bit turbulent. I am, just for the record, I am 31, right? I know I look literally not a day over 20. Ugh. But I am 31, and so my my education career has really mostly been like a little bit of school here, a little bit of school there. I get a lot of knowledge, but then I don't finish the degree program, and then I have to, thank you. It's just because I'm extremely immature. And I don't go outside, honestly. It's taken me a long time to get through a 4-year degree. Because especially once you get older, your life has a way of just becoming more complicated beyond your control. And I did like the normal thing, like I started school started college right out of high school. Didn't work out. I kind of had a little bit of an existential crisis. Moved on. Said, I don't need school. Tried to go back to school. Did it for like a year. Didn't work out. Tried to start school again. And then had to take a break for like 2 years. And then here we are. So it's literally been like, and I'm not embarrassed to say it, it's literally taken me like 8 years to get through a 4-year degree, just based upon the fundamentals of life really getting in the way. And I think that might be a little embarrassing, but what I think of it as is, you know, if you want to, you can. You know, if you want to do something, maybe it won't be in the exact format and the exact meaning that you're intending or desiring, but like, you can do it, you know? And I think that's like part of this whole thing. You know, 2026, it's just a vibe, right? There's a vibe of like a shift. I think 2025 was this year of tolerance, right? It was a year of things are happening. It is beyond our control. We can't really do that much regarding it. But 2026 is the year that I think everyone is ready to just take control. And that doesn't always mean it's going to be good. You know, I think, in fact, it may be quite challenging and it may be fraught with a lot of struggles in its own right. But this is the year where there's a shift because people are taking control and doing the stuff that they want to do. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to evoke. Ooh, that's a fire 3. Ooh, that's a fire alpha 3. Oh, who do I want as a fire? That's just how it goes sometimes. That's all right. It's great that you're graduating soon. It's a big achievement. I know. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. The pandemic definitely threw a wrench in things as well. It certainly did. Get a Fennekin. That is a good one. Hey, come on, fellow. Can't finish a 4-year degree in 4 years, but still has a graduation. Yeah. That's really exciting. Congratulations, Caleb, and also Evan. I'm sure you're getting some extra money, hopefully, from that. Fire 3, Alpha 3. Here's the thing, okay? I have to say it. Okay, I need to put this down. I do have to say it, okay? Your Fennekin is amazing. My Fennekin will only be just okay. I know that's a little sacrilegious. I am not really big on the Delphox train. Am I going to jail? Yes, but I'm just not the biggest Delphox person. Mega Delphox eats. I will be honest. Mega Delphox does, in fact, eat it up. But that is true, though. Mega Delphox does eat, right? That's the thing. Like, Mega Delphox came out and was like, let's be the non-binary diva of all time. Right? So that is the quality. You know, running it for the Mega is a valid reason. Let me see who's here. I might just reset over it. I'm looking for rock or ice. Let's see who we got. I like Blaziken. Honestly, Shiny Emboar is sickening. That is true. But like, here's also what I'm thinking about, right? I have when I say I'm a shiny collector, like, I have like 600 shiny Pokemon, right? I do already have a Chandelure shiny, and I already have an Emboar shiny as well. But I'm thinking, what is the level of Alphons? What is the Alpha? You know what? We're going for it. Fletchling. We're going for Fletchling. Let's go. No, we're not doing no Fletchling. We could do Camerupt. Yes! Oh my god! I forgot he was here! Oh my god, I love Charizard! Girl, there's not a lot of fire types that I want. Yeah, I do like the little ash and blue moment we get with Camerupt. Oh no, here we go. Here we are. Yes, I do already have a Pansear, but like, I like the monkeys, okay? I like the monkeys. You know what? Well, here's what we'll say. I'll keep the donut. Congratulations on your Panpour. Have you heard the theory with Panpour and Simipour that their eyes aren't closed? I can't see it, honestly. Like, look. I don't know how to zoom in with my stuff yet, but look. Can I do this? Oh, yes, I can. Okay. So, oh my god, hello, buttons. Okay, I guess that's as zoomed in as it goes. Okay. I wasn't a fan. Infernape might be the best starter ever. I wasn't a fan of the monkeys until I started playing Black and White recently. In those games, they are starting to win me over. Monkeys for the win. Infernape is... You are wrong, but I do have some respect for Infernape. So let's look at Simipour right here. The top. So first of all, look at let's have the perspective here. Look at my boy Simisage here, right? We have the pupil, and then we have the sclera. Now I want you to imagine Simisage looking downward, right? Like looking down where his pupils are at the bottom of his eye, okay? Vision it. Harness the energy. Okay? Now, look here and color in those pupils white. Right. I do struggle to see it most of the time, but what's really unfortunate is that it makes sense that that's the case because we have the artwork, the base artwork for this guy, for Pansage, he goes like this. Right? For See No Evil. For Hear No Evil, excuse me. And then Pansear, doesn't he like go like, he like puts his hands away for like Do No Evil or something? So who's See No Evil? Now, I'm going on record that I don't completely always see it, but I did hear it one day and I was like, oh, I'm over it. But, you know, we gotta love it for the gay hands, you know? And like, look, you know he's the gay one because he's got the fingerless arm warmers. No one ever clocked that before. Yeah, if we see a Simisear portal, we'll go for it. I'll keep the donut. We'll keep the donut. But as Raincut was saying about Infernape, I do have a lot of respect for Infernape. But it's gotta be for Alligator. Totodile all the way. Inevitably, I have a vision of commissioning somebody to make a logo for me that has Feraligatr on it, but in a cute way. Because my propaganda that I'm trying to spread is that Feraligatr is a cute Pokemon. That's an uphill battle, but if anyone's going to fight it, it's going to be me. Nothing really I want, so let's lock in the Poke Portal. But yeah, now that I'm like really thinking about it, like having like a multiplayer Animal Crossing situation might be pretty fun. That'll be real fun. Amart, what do you think of Mega Feraligatr? Love it. No notes. Look, I said this earlier in the stream. I'm going to say it again. I have been campaigning... Feraligatr's my favorite Pokemon, right? I have been campaigning about the change of perspective of Feraligatr since the jump. Because everyone and their mother is saying that Feraligatr is this ferocious, monstrous, dangerous, spooky, ooky, scary Pokemon, right? They're like up there with Garchomp, up there with Aggron. No shade to Aggron. Some shade to Garchomp, but none to Aggron. but Feraligatr is not that tea. Okay, let's get scholarly. It's very important. Oop, minus, okay. Let's get scholarly. I want you to tell me what monster out there is colored red, blue, and yellow like it's a plush toy for a 3-year-old. In what world does this creature look menacing? And honestly, look, this is the neurodivergence coming out. The Pokemon X and Y model of Feraligatr was so horrible, but in a subtle way, like not a way that people would notice. When they brought it to Scarlet and Violet, to make it look better, they made him chunkier. They made him more plush-like. And that's the Feraligatr I have always identified as. So seeing them go full goof level, I was like, this is the narrative of Feraligatr that I have always signed up for. I love him, but we did run into Michael's employee who, when we got talking about Pokemon Legenza, said it looked like a toilet seat. That is correct. Two things can be correct. Why is a funny alligator wearing a toilet seat for a head not a good idea? It's funny, it's silly, it's goofy, and it's stupid. And if it made you chuckle, then it's worth it. I'm just saying, more goofy things. Love it. I have to protect my bias from Feraligatr from saying it is my favorite Mega Evolution. No. Raincoat, we're going to roll that back. That ain't how it's going to go. If we saw Feraligatr in real life and there have been life-size models made of my boy, you'd be like, oh, that would be the reaction. Meanwhile, it'd be like, he's got big teeth, but like, well, okay, hold on. Granted, I think that the American alligator is cute. I think a lot of reptiles are cute. I actually also really love alligators and crocodilians in general. I think they're really cute. Are they scary? Yeah, you wouldn't touch it. But if you saw it, you'd be like, oh, isn't it kind of cute? That's why they make little children's books about Lyle Crocodile and all that, right? Because they're kind of cute. You're not going to touch it. You know, I think a Komodo dragon is cute. I'm not going to go around messing around with no Komodo dragon. I'm trying to stay alive. That's what I'm saying. Except for my Feraligatrs, right? My Feraligatrs are my children, so they won't touch me. They will just mess you up if you come for me. But that's beside the point. I'm a huge fan of Mega Feraligatr, but my favorite Mega of this game is actually a good question. Here's my opinion. Flop, gag, very cool. Oh, I can't wait to get a soundboard because this is the floppiest flop I've ever seen until I saw her. She's the true flop, okay? And I'm a Golisopod supporter. This is a flop. Gators can climb fences and you can avoid them by running in a zigzag. My boyfriend grew up in Florida and says they did gator drills. Mind you, tornado drills were funny enough. As somebody who grew up in Wichita, Kansas, I am very familiar with the tornado drill. Now, we didn't do no gator drills, but we did do a tornado drill. Those were a little wild, okay? To this day, I do not fundamentally understand the true danger of a tornado, but I do get a little fearful every night the sky turns yellow. That doesn't happen where I live in a redacted state. However, I get the tornado drill part. But yeah, like a gator will climb your fence. Like I lived in the desert for a period of time and there would be like rattlesnakes and stuff too. Like there's going to be a dangerous enemy no matter what. But regardless of the danger and the intent, is it cute? Let's wake that up. You can be cute and dangerous, okay? That's why Sailor Moon is so popular. Right, when you hear those train sounds and there's no tracks around, run girl, you're in danger. Yeah, the ghost is coming. She's a flop. Gag. Like, half gag. Honestly, this was a gag. At first I was like flop, and then I thought, well, she does got the bundles. And then I was like, oh my god, she's got the diamond gloves that she got from Tiffany's. And then I said, well, wait a minute, she's kind of putting it together. She kind of gagged it. It took you a second, but she kind of gagged it. I love Mega Heatran. Hate Heatran. Base Heatran, worst legendary, country mile. Mega Heatran woke it up. Spoilers if you haven't finished the DLC. Also kind of spoilers. Diva Gag, House Down Boots. I love the gay furry community. But exclusive to this game, like, or not exclusive, but new to this game. I like Mega Greninja. No, I live for the crabs and heels having beef. Yes, I know. They did a pageantry to it. Notice how in all of the portals, right? In all of the portals, all of them, all the megas you find in the portals are like, or like the side quest portals, I should say, are like, climb up this hill and find the mega, except for Crabominable. Crabominable, they wanted to put on a show, right? They're giving you a presentation. And that's because a lot of, okay, we're getting into the ethos of Pokemon. I spend a lot of time thinking about Pokemon because I'm just so fascinated by their decision making. Pokemon that get megas as of the DLC, the vast majority of Pokemon that get megas are not because the Pokemon are popular, but because the Pokemon are not popular and the Pokemon need to be revisited. It's effectively Pokemon saying, where did we fail innately with those designs and what can we do to reinvigorate them? It is a very similar manner at which they're doing regional variants. But the difference is that regional variants I don't think is based upon failures of a design, but more so, do we have a better idea for it? Megas, a lot of these new ones are about, we're going to take these Pokemon that you normally wouldn't consider and give them something special, right? When was the last time anyone mentioned Miss Crabominable? She needed the biggest glow up, and so they gave her bundles, they gave her a diamond punching glove, and they gave her a whole movie in Pokemon Legends DLC Mega Dimension, right? And now she's there, and she will always have a mega. Right. I thought it was so odd that some were just walk up to the Golisopod and not know that thing gets evolved versus let's give them a storyline and give it. Right. Golisopod is always a flop. Now again, I'm actually a Golisopod defender. I think the idea of this big monster having emergency exit is a really funny joke. As a goofy Pokemon fan, I think that that is a really fun joke to do. But let me tell you, they did not profit off of that idea at all. They just made him gray and gave him extra arms and extra legs. And that's what's crazy. The fact that all of us were like, you have extra arms and extra legs, and I still didn't notice you were any different. Flop on arrival. Flop on arrival. Okay, anyway, I don't know who my favorite new mega is. I think my favorite new mega is honestly, it's probably Delphox. But I like Feraligatr and Starmie. I'm a big Starmie fan too. And also, another controversial opinion, I like X more than Y. Mega Raichu Y looks like Pikachu. Mega Raichu X looks like Raichu, especially in the shiny, and also she flies. I'm just saying. Everyone's like, I hate Pikachu, give Raichu love, give Raichu love. And then everyone's like, Mega Raichu Y is better. And I'm like, okay, so you're lying. Right. The X flies. The X files. Let's proceed. Okay. What am I doing? I really should have set up Latias beforehand. I really should have set up Latias beforehand. I'm going to do one more donut reset. And then afterwards, we'll do some battles. Because I have, I'm going to reveal my strategy for battles. Ooh, I'm almost out of Tanga berries. Not the Topanga. No, that would be for Aerodactyl. No. Alright. We'll do one more. I'll do it till like a minute 30. I typically want to stream for 2 hours. How do you feel about ranked? I actually personally like the ranked mode in this game. I don't want to say I'm a hater, but I have a fairly decent sized issue with the modern state of the Pokemon VGC format. And what I am finding, well, no, let's roll it back. The reason is because everyone uses the same 5 Pokemon. And yes, you can get into these distinct communities where it's like, here's the banned list. We're not using Garchomp. We're not using Metagross because we have taste, right? And for that reason, I find the general idea of VGC to be, at this point, borderline unwatchable. Straight up. I've been playing competitive Pokemon, well, competitive-ish Pokemon, since Gen 4, when it became online for the first time. I have videos on YouTube of me playing with no audio against people that I met on Animal Crossing Community, and I think I'm the only person in the world who can say I have recorded video footage of the competitive Pokemon scene from Animal Crossing Community circa 2006, which I am proud of and also embarrassed about. That being said, what I like about this format is that even though there is still clearly a meta, the meta is more expansive and you can make non-meta choices much more valid on a larger scale. Dated artifact. Yeah, I know. Listen, Animal Crossing Community back in the day ate it up until somebody totally hacked my island. That will be a story when we do Animal Crossing next. Oh, well, now it is 30. We'll do one more donut. But yeah, I actually use one of the Pokemon that I use. I have one Pokemon that I think I would consider sub-meta, and then the other Pokemon that I use are not completely meta choices. So we'll take a look. We're at 5:10, so let's... All right. Did we find out if Latias with the Dawn and or the Dusk Diva? We don't know, and that's TC Power, so we're not going to worry about it. Next time I do Pokemon, I might have this set up. I'll hopefully have this set up. There we go. Let's do some ranked. This is also going to be the first time I'm doing an online mode whilst streaming, so let's see if my bandwidth can handle it. Call me Gar. Might not. Oops, that's not what I'm doing. I have a whole strategy. Okay, so here's my team. Here's the strategy. Screens with Gardevoir. Gardevoir's name, by the way, is Chanteuse. Most of the damage is going to be split between Gardevoir and Slowbro. Slowbro, and this is going to be the catchphrase. No one expects a Fire Blast Slowbro. You look at it, you think, it's a water type. Coming with that Fire Blast, see what's going on. And then we have Scolipede, who doesn't get as much action, but when we have that fairy type that needs that coverage, and you know these girls love the Run Xerneas, that's when Scolipede comes in clutch. Now, it's been a while. As you saw, I was rank H. It's been a while. So let's give it a shot. Let's see what we can do. You coming to knock my Clefable out. I'm sorry, Clefable's gotta go. Okay, love her. Been a huge fan of Miss Clefable. Alright, let's see what we're gonna do. Initiate the slay. Let's get into it. Oh my god! Gardevoir and Garchomp, my favorite! Alright, that's why you pop the Reflect first. It's like I know this game. Okay, we going for the Calm Mind. They think they can't do nothing to me. And then we hit him with the Fire Blast. Watch. Oh. They outpredicted me. Well, it's okay. I got an Ice Beam too. Oh. They outpredicted me again. Leave me alone! Well, I deserve that. That would have been good if it worked. Oh my god, it smells so terrible out here. Oh, this is not who I meant to do. Yes, please delay with the Mega. Can I knock them out with a... Oh my god, not the Porygon 2. Is Porygon 2 meta all of a sudden? That's kind of slay. Oh my god, I keep messing up. Alright, we gotta go. Ooh, I'm doing bad, y'all. Can Gardevoir take a Magnet Bomb? Yeah. Oh. You know what? We're done with the screens. We're done with the screens. We're going with the Fire Blast. We're just going right out the jump. Burn. Are you kidding me? Are you double troubled it? That is crazy. Oh my god. I'm embarrassing myself. I promise I'm better than this. Oh my god. And I keep putting out Miss Pataya. Okay. I get that. Can we just please get it together? Oh my lord. We're not getting a moon ball today. I really need to prioritize selecting Gardevoir. Okay. Are you kidding me? Go. I did it. This is why I'm terrified of playing Splatoon on stream. Because this is what my daily Splatoon life looks like. And then the curse of streaming is going to make it worse. I got 0 points. Yes! Oh. What? Guys, the season ended literally as I was playing. Okay. Okay. They didn't even let me... They didn't even let me have the satisfaction. They were like, no, you're a loser. You're done. I'm kind of gagged by that. I had the last battle in the season. Look, I literally have the Elite Trainer badge. That means I came in first like 50 times. But they had to call me a loser and prevent me from ever playing this again. Well, dang. Well, I guess it's back to shiny hunting. This will also be a VOD. If you're someone who's like me and you cannot function without having some kind of something playing on in the background to distract, as I call it, distract the demons. This will also be a VOD. What is this going to reset me to? Okay. Oh. I keep doing the, like, auto. Okay. I guess it's puts me back here. You are currently distracting me from my demons, spider mites. We have a lime leaf tree. Okay? If y'all don't know what that is, it's great. It's a wonderful plant. When I tell you that spider mites treat that like it's coconut shrimp, I am not kidding. It is July. Now, thankfully, climate change is happening, so July is January. Climate change is happening, so January feels like July. So we're able to have it outside for the time being. And the spider mites can, like, dissipate and die. However, it is a huge problem when we have it in the house. But I'm worried that's going to kill the plant. Literally, it's my husband's plant. And I've had it on his Christmas wish list for years. Like, get a lime leaf tree, get a lime leaf tree. We finally got the lime leaf tree, and it's getting eaten up. And not in a good way. Alright, we're looking for rock or ice. Next time, I am gonna set this up differently. I don't speak French, but I can if you like. I'm very surprised. I mentioned in the Mario Party stream if Justa knew about Dil 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 Tok Bebe, which is a song. It's a French pop song that is the most annoying song ever. Well, no, one of the most annoying songs ever. But unfortunately, we don't know. I also love that French song that goes, Je vais ajouter poids dessus, ton poids de loup, avec de poids de saison. Does anyone know that? Dragon. Wait! No, we have to keep this one because it's for Latias. Okay. We're good. We have to keep this one for Latias. They attacked our cat palm and nearly killed it, trying to treat it by brushing the leaves individually with an alcohol soap spray, but IDK if it will make it. Yeah, man, the spider mites will get it together, right? And they always say spray, right? That's what we do. Spray, and I also wipe because I'm like, you gotta scrub them off, right? So I spray and I wipe. But, you know, just sometimes it's gonna be what it's gonna be, you know? It's the worst in the summertime because then we have spider mites and then we have other stuff, you know? And again, I live in an area where there's a lot of abundant, like, entomological bug life. Why am I resetting the night? I don't know. So it's very difficult to have plants in the summertime. We were growing a lima bean. Well, not anymore. Actually, I think the lima bean might still be alive. Yeah. And look, I am a believer. I love all of the creatures of this earth. You know, I love bugs. I'm not afraid of bugs, right? But I draw the line when you're coming for my children. Oh, speaking of which, it's kind of getting close to the end of the stream. We got about like 15 minutes left. While we're on stream, and again, this is a VOD, so this will be the part. I did want to introduce you guys to my child. He's a little sleepy right now. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Okay. This is Pico. I just need to make it abundantly clear. I live and die for Pico, right? Is he a good boy? Sometimes. Most times, no. But this is my son. This is Pico the dog, right? Hi. He's sleepy, so I'll put him back down. I have 3 dogs. Chip, Salsa, and Pico de Gallo. That's Pico. If I hear any, can I say bad words yet? Spit about my dogs, it's on site. Yes. Pico de Gallo, but we spell Gallo G-U-Y-O. So it's obviously that we have a theme, which is obscure Nintendo characters. We have Chip the beaver from Animal Crossing. We have Salsa the monkey from Mother 3. And we have Pico the alien racer from F-Zero. So I thought it was a cute little thing. We are making more donuts. Alright, is this going to be what we need it to be? Bug, no. Well, I'm really starting to think we're not going to be able to discover if Latias is the Dawn and or the Dusk Diva. I was going to play us out with battling, but then they ended the season right on me. Hunting for shinies. Someone said at the very beginning, I can't wait to see some shinies. Me either. Oh, the way I said that, I love that meme that's like, who's got the best girlfriend in the world? I do. Who loves his girlfriend? She does. What is it? I don't know. I love that meme. We're gonna save. Budget cuts. Yeah, where he looked kidnapped. Fighting. Ugh, gross. That's not fair. I do like all types. But like, ooh, that reminds me. Speaking of types, something I want to do, because right now what my biggest endeavor is I am currently reading One Piece, right? I kind of made a little bit of a reference to it. I've been reading One Piece pre-Book Talk Genesis, right? Because the Book Talk girlies are reading One Piece too. I've been reading One Piece, love it. I started at the very beginning of last year, and I've been having a great time. I've actually been a fan of One Piece since 2008, but I put it down for a long time, and now I started again from chapter 1. If you're One Piece girlies, I'm like in the 860s. I'm in Whole Cake Island. If you're not a One Piece girly, that's fine. This is about objectivity for the culture. I just met this person. Is it focusing? I just met this person. His name is Katakuri. Who needs to find the One Piece when it's right here? I'm just saying. So yes, we are in the gay arc of One Piece, which is very exciting. Well, technically the gay arc was Impel Down, but we're in the second gay arc of One Piece, so that's really exciting. Yeah, we're having a good time on Whole Cake Island. And he's certainly got the whole cake. No. Oh, will we find the donut of our dreams? Oh, come on. Oh my god. Let's go to l'Hotel Z. L'Hotel. I actually was learning French on Duolingo like 4 years ago. Don't remember a lick. Not a lick, not a lock. Grass. Honestly, you know what? By the time, with all these donuts I'm making, I'm pretty sure I could have gotten another portal. You know, lessons for next time. Let's, oh, that's not what I want to do. Alright, let's get into it. But yes, I think when that live, depending on how far back, I think what my call is when the MapleStory Classic server comes out, I will look how far back it's actually going classic, right? I personally, I can handle the Knights of Cygnus with the adventures. That's something that I can handle. Well, we do have to make a 5-star donut. I can handle that. But if it's like, we're putting Battle Mage and stuff in there, I'm just gonna, that will be my call to be like, I'm just gonna do a private server. Because like the Battle Mage, the like Resistance, that was the beginning of the end. All I want to do is my ideal vision is I want to go to Kerning City. And again, if y'all aren't MapleStory girlies, wake it up. You're gonna trust me. It's if you are trying to recapture that like early to mid 2000s, even late 2000s tea, MapleStory is where it's at. But I want to go to Kerning City. I want to go with no, we're not doing that this time. We're gonna go to Hennessy's, right? Poppin' Hennessy. We're going to Hennessy's. We are going with a bow. We're gonna be a bow guy. We're gonna be a bow man. Yes, Kerning City for the Thief is my natural instinct. However, that was me in my childhood. In my adulthood, we're being bow guys, right? You can be the assassin. You can totally be the assassin, be the Dexless all you want. You're more than welcome to. I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna be a bow guy. I'm gonna be an archer, not a crossbow person, but an archer. Probably be a mage. Again, it depends on how far back we roll it back, right? Are we gonna roll it back to Knights of Cygnus, or are we going to roll it back to Big Bang, right? Is it pre-Big Bang or just as Big Bang hits? That's what the question is. Yeah, we'll just do the cream donut. Because if they roll it back to Knights of Cygnus and before, then the mage classes are going to be sickening. But if we start getting the Dragon Boy, do y'all remember the Dragon Boy or whatever that was? It's going to be over. Catch rock-type Pokemon. Okay. Rock-type Pokeballs items. This will be our last hurrah. Okay, I guess ground type is. But yeah, I'm excited for that. Like, I'm with Fawn. I've been waiting for like a good old-fashioned mid-2000s, early 2000s, like MMORPG experience again. And like there are some, like Final Fantasy XIV is still like popular, but like Final Fantasy XIV is like a different echelon. Like Final Fantasy XIV is peers with like World of Warcraft. I'm talking about like ZOMG Gaia Online. I'm talking about damn, these rock types are tricky. Okay, you know what? Oh, it's because I have like a... It's because I'm using like a low star thing. That's what I want. I want a vibe of feeling like I just came home from... Are you kidding me? Ugh. I want a vibe like I just came home from school in 5th grade and there's a big patch update and it was for Valentine's Day and now all the enemies, like the slimes and the pigs, are dropping roses. The rose pole arm, oh my god, that would be so great. That's what I want to do. Now again, that does already exist with private MapleStory servers. And you get like free like cash shop items that are permanent. But the question is like that's not going to be like wide scale, you know? Is this going to actually count as a rock type? That had 4. Oh my goodness gracious. But anyway, I am excited for it. Now they need to stop dragging their feet on it. Thank goodness. All right, let's see if we can get these other sparkling items before time runs out. But yes, so that'll be a gag. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. If it comes out and it's like too far ahead, I will just be like, we're doing classic server. We're gonna make a classic server. I don't give a dang. Never forget when a guy was trolling in Hennessy's Market, place dropping and pick him up. Yes! Oh my god, here's what's so funny about that, because there were a lot of those like snipers. I remember, oh my god, I was such an anime fan back in the day. Still am, honestly. But back then, I had a friend who gave me a 4th of July hat that was only on the global MapleStory server. And she gave me a hat, and this one guy was like, "What's your most precious possession? We can duplicate it." And I was like, oh, it's this hat. Literally, the hat was like worth nothing. I could have purchased it online. Not online, on like the marketplace for like 100 mesos or whatever. And this man sniped it, but then there was a massive data breach and they had to rewind time like a whole 24 hours. So even though he like stole my item, I got it back. That was so fun. It was like destiny had it out for me. I gotta run a rehearsal. Thanks for the fun stream, Bimby. I hope you were doing a great job. Thank you. Looking forward to catching you. Absolutely, we'll be doing more, definitely. We're about to end anyway. I hope you have a good time at rehearsal. I don't know if you're rehearsing for dance, ballet, music, acting, or whatever, but I hope you ace the audition. It's not an audition. It's hey, do a good job. Have a good time. Tell Caleb I said hello. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to find these last 2 sparkling items. I need to find a better playlist, Lord. Like, oh my goodness. This is like the 18th time I've heard this. But we're learning. I don't care about the butterball. I'll ultimately just care about the points. hate this. Oh, no. Well, it is what it is. Well, it is what it is. It's for a win band. Oh, did you find a shiny yet? No, I spent my whole time setting it up and having a gay chaotic conversation about why Mega for Alligator is actually sickening. No. But we got a couple of donuts, and I did try to do a battle, and then the season ended like the minute my battle ended. It's like the season ended, so basically I'm a permanent failure, but that's okay. We are about at time. So the next time we play Pokemon, I have now learned we're going to set up the portal. So next time we're going to have the portal for Latias. We're going to jump right into shiny hunting it. Because that's just going to be a much more smoother experience. So was Latias the Dawn of the Dusk Diva? We don't know. The question is still out on that. Science is still trying to figure that out. So we'll see. Next stream, I'm going to try to figure out TikTok streaming on it. The plugin website was down. I am trying to multi-stream. But it was down. So who knows? Maybe we'll get some more girly pops up in there. The question remains, yes, we will find out if it is the Dawn of the Dusk Diva. We are still looking for the answer. Scientists all want to know. But hopefully we'll find a shiny in the near future. I will have it set up by then. But what this has proved to me is that I can, in fact, ramble for 2 hours without any progress. And I think that is a success for me. So, with that being said, thank you all. The VOD will be up shortly. Will I stream Friday? We'll find out. I might stream Friday. Maybe if I do stream Friday, we'll do some multiplayer Animal Crossing stuff. But I do want to thank y'all for coming. Bye, YouTube. Remember to keep waving your hand.